Hello, and welcome to Billboard Comics. My name is Bill, and I have another haul video for you. I hope you like these. This is going to be hopefully shorter than the last one. I'm going to try to keep them under an hour. As a matter of fact, there's a couple boxes that I got that I didn't hold on to because I didn't want to have them like this be another 10-hour movie. YouTube post, I should say. Movie, I wish. One was another flat rate box from Bailey's Comics Corner. Um, they're like, I like them a lot. They're like really good with the getting a nice mix of older and newer stuff in their flat rate boxes. Um, but I figure like you've already been like give a little space between the last video and this video. I also got a comic from LJ Comics. They're one of my favorite sellers. They're one of the first ones I actually got off of on Whatnot. And I got Kirbyverse, Captain Glory #1 from Topps. This was a comic book series, part of a comic book line that's created by Jack Kirby, although he didn't really do the actual work on it. It was Roy Thomas and Steve Ditko. But I'm trying to catch up on those. I'm trying to also get the stuff he created for Pacific. I don't have any of those. But I do have 3 flat rate boxes here from Gotham Thrift Comics. And one has a very interesting story. Let's see if it comes a first or second or what. I'm a handy dandy thing here. Oh, good. So they have decided not to seal the second box. I remember last video I told you they have like instead of like putting one box in to make the boxes feel a little bit better, be better protected, they started putting into 2 boxes, a shorter box and a smaller box in here. Let's see, I don't know how much this was. But let's start off with this and see what we have and how it is. Let's see here. So start off with a bunch of Image comics, which, you know, Youngblood, Team Youngblood, number 5 and number 3. The neoclassic Deathmates. We got the gold version, the blue version, and the silver version. I don't know if they have any money value, but I you know, it is what it is. I have 3 copies of Rise of Magi number 3, but one is a variant cover, so that's fairly cool. That's good to see. We got a whole bunch of Boof and the Bruise Crew. Sad part about this, I have the complete set of this series. When this came out, I was trying to collect every Image series, and I bought it. I'm not exactly proud, but then again, I collect a lot of like books that I should not be proud of. But I just want to say at that point, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody else, because like, you know, like I'm 53 years old. I don't give a rat's butt about anybody thinking that my stuff is nerdy or not worth any money, not worth anything. You know, I get it for fun, do stuff like this. Granted, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of this is a tad bit excessive, even by my standards. But once again, like I said, I'm going to eventually switch over to doing videos. I'm trying to get a little bit better on the production side of it, try to help figure out more about how to use Premiere Elements and try to get better with like formatting stuff and putting stuff in. And I'm going to start doing a guide to collecting comics for an outsider's guide, which I call the girlfriend's guide to comic books. So look up for if that seems like a good idea. It's basically like something you could show your friend, neighbor, boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, father, uh, just to give them a brief primer about the hobby, which you don't actually have to go into a deep dive over it, so they could help buy you essentially better gifts at the holidays, or have better conversations with you about it, or just feel more involved in the thing. So, if you think that sounds like a good idea, if you have any ideas of what that should entail, I have a pretty good idea from my wife, who is my girlfriend, who inspired the name of the segment. Give them in the comments down below. Just give us like drop a line, do something like that. Okay, and let's see here. We have two more. We have Brigade. And I think this might be the first appearance of Roman, a king of Atlantis who lives on the sea. Roman, not Namor, who is the Marvel version of that guy. And Bloodstrike number 9. Let's see here. Monster Spiders Inc. number 1. I think I might have like other issues of this series. I'll have to check it out just to be sure. Sylvia Faust number 1. Ooh, Rise of the Magi 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of it. Keep one of these to myself and put the other ones in the kindling pile. Rise of the Magi number 1. So I have the first 3 of these out of this already. I don't know if that's a complete set. Mark Silvestri writing, so this might be an interesting read. Ooh, wow. I got Real Heroes number 1. 5 copies of it. I think I need that, so I'll keep the best copy and put the rest in there. A alternate cover of the Rise of the Magi number 2. Real Heroes number 2. An alternate cover of Real Heroes number 2, inspired by the Watchmen series trade dress. Youngblood Strike File. Let's see here. We have 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shadowhawk number Volume 2, number 2. Stormwatch 0. Super Patriot number 1. Shadowhawk Volume 3, number 1. Fatale number 19. I've read a lot of this. I love everything by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. They famously paired on Criminal, that started on Icon and then moved over to Image. And they also do the Reckless series of like hardcover books. If you see them two paired on anything, pick it up. It's going to be very entertaining. Shadowhawk, another Shadowhawk 2, number 2. And we have Shadowhawk 2, number 1. All right. The Dragon, 99 cents. I don't know exactly what is this kind of thing, but I will check. I don't think I have it. Real Heroes 3, which we have 4 covers of it. 4 copies, I should say. Keep 1. Real Heroes number 4. Three copies of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of that. So we can give a run on that. So that's pretty good. Some more boofs. All right. Along with another Shadowhawk 2, number 2. 4 copies of 4 for a boof. Sans Cruise Crew. We have 2 twos. 2 of Bruise Cruise number 1. And now we have a bunch of the 1963 series. First of all, I'll get rid of this. This is Team 1 Wildcats, number 2. I believe I have that, but I'll just keep it out just to see. Amanda and Gunn. And Extreme Super Christmas Special, which I do not have. So this is a low yield for this one, but wait, it gets worse. So let's see here. Okay, Stormwatch number 3. Half ready. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Horus, Lord of Light. So this will go into my comic book condition project I'm going to do for that thing. I'll put it. Try to find a place for it. Put it back there. And another Horus that was hiding. That is going to be kind of a shame to rip and tear and make less valuable than it really is. Like take the condition down from near mint to like fine or fair, because I like that book. And we have 4 of the Mystery Incorporated. So that happened. On to the next box. Let's see. Where did I put the little squeaky thing? Sorry about that. It was hiding underneath the box. All right, okay, here. Okay, this one was $4. All right. All right, so the special box is the next box, not this box. So can't wait to show that to you and I'll explain the story behind it. Okay, this one, Gen 13, number 22. I think I need that. Divine Right, number 3. I think I need that. Whitworks, number 1. Four, Wild Stars, number 2. Savage Dragon, number 7. Pit, number 1. Wildcats Trilogy, number 2. Let's see, we have several of these. We have 2 more of those. Then we have Echo 22, oddball non-image billionaire. Terry Moore. If you don't know who he is, you should learn. He's a really good artist writer, famous for. Oh God, my brain is going crazy. Strangers in Paradise. But that is kind of like in the line there. He has a whole bunch of them. I mentioned him last video. I still have not changed my mind about how great he is. Alley Cat, number 2, photo cover. I think that was a book they're trying to make the person there is she's some kind of famous person and trying to make something out of there. Savage Dragon, number 7. Pit, number 1. Then we have Cyberforce, number 7. I don't recognize the cover. Oh, and another Wildcats, number 2. Let's see. Volume 2, number 7. We have 5 copies of it. I think I need 1. And the rest will go into the slag pile. Just a Machine, number 1, featuring the Elementals. Number 1. Just a Machine, another great book from the 80s. Let's see here. Another Echo, number 21. Dean Motter's Electropolis, number 1. Blue Monday. Love Cats, an only book. Is it a one-shot? Or that might be a one-shot, but I don't have it. Another slave labor graphics book, Slow News Day. All right. Now we're getting to the part where I actually need stuff that I don't have already. So this is good. Rad X. Don't pay more for brand name X's. Go for Rad X. Actually, it should be brand name Rads. Go for Rad X. I'm an idiot. Let's see here. Super Color. Fun Special. Looks like some kind of compilation, but it has Madman on it. Anything that has Madman in it, I would like to get. I'm going to get some of his earlier, more rare appearances. I have most of his appearances after, like, say, 1992. Ooh, Age of Heroes, Special Edition. It's a thick one, but it's kind of bungered up. DC's Huntress, number 12. Another series I've been wanting to pick up, and now I have 1 book towards getting it. We have now back into the multiple issues of Wildstar. 5 Wildstar number 3s. It's a great series. It's Jerry Ordway. I love his artwork. You know, dating back to his work on the All-Star Squadron. And this is like him and Al Gordon's image contribution. Ooh, and let's see here. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 Wildstar number 2s. I think I might have had either copies of number 2 and number 3 beforehand, but this is going to go into the destruction for video pile. Looks like an image. Regulators. I guess starring Vortex. Don't pay a lot for brand name Vort. Go with Vortex. Thank you, Image, for giving me the chance to actually make that joke and make it better this time. Okay, we have more WildStar 3s. Ooh, I think I have enough to add these to the pile of destruction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And that's actually going to, like, again, another thing that's going to hurt me, but it's because it's a good book. But the way I'm looking at it, if I destroy these for art or for science, their condition is only going to go up higher. So anybody who has this in their collection, you're welcome. All right. Savage Dragon number 3. Got a bunch of these too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, fudge. I might have any other one, but like I'll try to go through it. I need 7 because I want to try to present a copy of each comic book in each individual grade, near mint all the way down to poor. And there's 7 along the lines. Near mint, very good, very fine, fine, very good, good, poor, and fair, I think. Or fair and poor. Those might be, last 2 might be flip flopped. So I need 7 of them. So this is one less than that, but I think there might be another copy of that in there someplace. Let's see here. Oh, and some more WildStar 3s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another 7. I could destroy a whole bunch of those. Just let the world burn. Cyberforce number 8. Check and see which. Volume 2. Number 6, not number 8. Curse my horrible eyesight. And 2 Savage Dragon 4s. Now to the very special box. And you'll find out why it's very special. And I have to explain it beforehand. I'm a big fan of the obviously, of the flat rate boxes that Gotham City Comics comes on. It's kind of an addiction to me and stuff like this. It's kind of, you know, I try to get it. If I had enough money, I'd probably waste all my money on doing that. But I do, even though it might not seem like it, I do try to hold back and not like go whole hog about this. This one cost me $1, but once you see it, you're gonna say that I paid way too much for it. Let me try to get it out here without causing the camera to move too much. Come on, box. You could do it. Alright. I feel like I gave birth to a child getting that out of there. So let's see here. Okay. Let me prime the pump by this. Oh well, that just ripped, so that's wonderful. Let's see here. Let's try to get it all out. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was. It's still pretty bad, but it could be a whole lot worse. So, I'm a gambler, but I'm not a gambler. I don't like gambling like at, say, Mohegan Sun or at Las Vegas. I like gambling with these flat rate boxes. A lot of times, I try to get the first bid on, and I try to put the biggest amount that I'm willing to pay for the box on there. Like usually within $5 to $8, just to make sure I get that. I'm going to have a whole bunch coming up there. Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes I get a whole bunch of good comic books for real cheap. Other times I get a whole bunch of duplicates for real cheap. First off, Catwoman 22 new series. I think I have this, but I'll just double check to be sure. Let me see. have any other ones. So I had this, and I ordered, like, I put the dollar bid on it, and like eventually I was able to see, like, it kind of turned a little bit on me. Uh, it didn't take long because it's chock full, and I do mean chock full. With some exceptions, I'm going to share with you now, of duplicate books of Valiant Comics. Um, but I'll go with the stuff like that came on doing this, and it finishes strong. But Ghost number 1, I need that. Joe Battle Files, which I don't have either. 3 of 3. Steve Rogers Captain America. I believe I do have this one, so that's duplicate. And a really, really beat up copy of Life with Archie. So I have to decide what to do about that. I get a lot of Archies through everything. Like, I've gotten some from my local comic shop for free, just because he was trying to get rid of it, like bad condition. So let me take a second there. So I'm thinking about, like, whether or not to start collecting it. Now, my wife would tell me, don't start collecting any new comic books whatsoever at all, ever, because we have enough. But really, and I'm sure many people out there who are actually watching this will listen to me and say, how can you possibly ever have enough comic books? I know I can't. That's my feeling. Let's see here. I'm just trying to keep the multiple copies sorted so I could figure out how many are where. Oh. Yes. I can't wait. I can't wait to release all of these. Let's see here. Well, that's unique. I'll try to show it to you all in order of how many I have. But I don't think I could do the math in my head that well. Let's see here. I got one copy of Harbinger number 10. Let's see here. Rye number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 copies of Rye number 7. And like I said, I didn't know these were in here before I bid on it. I put like a bid of $5 on it before I even start like putting books in there. So partially it's my own gosh darn fault for doing it. But then again, it's like, it's fun. It was like, it didn't pay out this well, but I got a bunch of books that I normally wouldn't have had. Like the Ghost, I paid $1 for. The JoJo Battle Files I paid $1 for. The only thing I had to pay is slightly higher than normal shipping to bring it over, but but these are going to go into the whole Destroy Them to Show Condition set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Solar Man the Atom number 13. I think they're all part and parcel of the Unity crossover. 7, keep 7 there, and then put the rest in here. All right, let's see which one of these two are the Shadowman. All these are Shadowman number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 37 of these. 3, 4, 6, 7. So, like, I have no idea where Gotham Thrift Comics got these from, but I'm kind of going on the assumption that they were probably, um, they thought it was like this crossover is going to be the best thing since sliced bread, and they wanted to corner the market on all of the issues of it, um, and it did, um, but it, you know, didn't turn out the way they thought it was going to be. And finally, this mini Ryan number 6. This might be less, at least less than that. But let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. My counting was off. This is less than the solar one. 28. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, and I know, I shouldn't, I should probably wait to see what's in there before I do that. I think people who actually are other people on there, like, know I do this and they're getting ticked off by it. And somebody made a comment on the last one. They had some last night that I went on. But I think it's fun. I don't think I'm hurting anybody. And you know what? You know, I'm going to find a use for these somehow, somewhere. I'm thinking about doing art projects, like doing murals and little things on campus and stuff, just to try to do stuff. Um, but the man who's running the auction, and the man who usually runs the auction, is a man by the name of Jackie, uh, Jacky. He's an employee at Gotham Thrift store. He felt sorry for me because getting hit with all those. And it's my own damn fault. I didn't have to do that anything to make up for it, but he did. So he grabbed a whole bunch of stuff and put it in. Secret Wars 2, number 9. This is the last issue of it. This is a good one. G.I. Joe 2. I don't know if I have it or not, but it's I think it's either a toy variant or a second printing. You see up here, there's no price, so it might have actually, like, um, Hasbro was putting stuff like, in Marvel Legends, they put a copy of the comic book in with the figures. I think they redid the G.I. Joe line and to put like a copy of these in there, but I'll put aside because even these are worth some kind of money. Daredevil 266. I have to check out and see who that. I don't think it's the first appearance of Blackheart, but who knows? Uncanny X-Men number 300 with the lenticular thing, and this is one again back to the beginning. It's come full circle. Circle of Life. It's a video. I started off with like the copy of uh, Captain Glory by Jack Kirby. I'm trying to like more of Jack Kirby now because, and another kind of like subsection of this site would be reminiscences of me as I was a kid growing up. And as a kid, I hated Jack Kirby's artwork. Hated it. It was so boxy. Even the women were boxy and stuff like this. And me coming in like as this, I didn't know the history of comic books. I didn't know his part in it. I didn't know like how important it was. So I was kind of like, I hate this. So I kind of stayed away from stuff like this. Mr. Miracle. Number, oh, what is it? I don't know. It's really $5, but it's like Silver Age. It's probably not worth like if it's $5, there might be like something in there wrong with it. But nonetheless, he threw this in just because he felt bad at me getting all those Valiants. He didn't have to, and that's why I keep on going back to those guys. I mean, like, like they have the best prices for flat rate boxes on Whatnot. They have always have really good indie books that come in, and I dig indie books, and I usually get them for cheap because everybody wants the X-Men and the Batman and whatnot. The X-Men and the Batman and the Pudding Bob. I know, sorry about that. But yeah, so it's um, didn't have to do it. He did it. He's very nice. I really appreciate it greatly. I am going to give him a good review. But if you ever want to try to dip your toes in the flat rate box pond, if you will, um, give them a shot. Give them a look up because you know what, I think they're the best in the business when it comes to that. They also have a like um, single copy show that's done through Gotham Thrift, New York. It's run by another guy by name D Bone, I think his name. I don't know what his name really is, but um, they're all $1 starts. But he has pretty good comic books there. I get stuff out there every so often. Um, they're really one of my favorite places to buy comic books off of. So give them a shot. All right, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed everything, hit the like button. Even if you didn't like it, hit the like button. If you hated it, you could hit the dislike button. But I really wish you wouldn't. Um, if you hated it, hit the like button too. How about that? To inflict this damage onto other people, and also, you know, comment if you just want to laugh at me. Please be gentle. Please be kind and respectful. If you're going to be insulting, way too insulting for me, I will start crying, and nobody wants to see that because I'm a big fat man and I don't cry pretty. But comment and say like, "Hey, what are you going to use? Paper your room with those? Hey, what are you doing? Are you going to give it up for Halloween? Hey, or whatever." That's an idea, Halloween. Um, or whatever. Or if there's something in here that is a hidden gem that I don't know about, they, oh my God, you have 15 copies of the first appearance of Captain Was It in Riot number 7. Oh, those are worth $50 each. Dubious, dubious. But yeah, so just give me a thing down there. And if you think I made a horrendous mistake with getting all those Valiant comics and want to share my folly with other people, please share. Um, Thank you if you've come back. Thank you very much. If this is your first time, please come back again. There's going to be other videos, either here or here. There, subscribe is going to be here or here. And thank you very much. Have a good night.